Alright guys, here is page 5 of our final review. We are looking at domain and range. Remember that domain deals with our x's. We're looking at how far left and right our data goes, and our range is dealing with our y's, and we're looking for how far down and up our data goes. So for our range, okay, for our domain, for this one, I'm looking at left to right. How far are these going? This is going, I always start with my negative numbers. So my domain goes from -2 to +2, and my range, I always start with my lowest number, starts at 0 and goes to 4. Because these are numbers and not infinity, these are going to be less than or equal to. We also, to be able to tell whether our line is or our data is a function or not, it needs to pass the vertical line test. These do not pass the vertical line test because they hit in 2 places instead of just 1. So is this a function? No. All right, let's look at B. For B, my domain is my x's. Is there a stopping point from left to right of my data? No, there is not. So this is going to be -infinity is less than x, which is less than +infinity. My range, looking from bottom to top, is there a stopping point? Nope. So again, this is going to be -infinity is less than or equal to y, which is less than or equal to +infinity. And then for our function test, does this pass the vertical line test? Yes, it does. It only hits my vertical line 1 time. So is this a function? Yes. C, my domain, how far to the left and the right does this go? Well, this starts right here at 0. So 0 is less than or equal to x, which is less than +infinity because it does not stop on this side. My range for my y's, is there a stopping point on the bottom or the top? Nope. So this will be -infinity. It's less than or equal, or is less than y, which is less than +infinity. And this is not a function because my data does not pass the vertical line test. Moving on to 6, we're looking at sequences. For this sequence, I need to determine what kind of sequence it is and how I know. So to get from 7 to 3, I'm subtracting 4. Same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. Well, I know that arithmetic is addition and subtraction. So this is an arithmetic because it is subtracting, and you can find however you want to label that. Now we're making a table and we're graphing the first 6 terms. So my first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term. My first term, 7. I've got 3, -1, -5, -9. These t of n right here, these guys come right from my data points. When I'm graphing them, I'm just going to come over and graph 1, 7, 2, 3, 3, -1, 4, -5, and 5, -9. Remember, this is just data points, so we do not draw a line through it. Down here at the bottom, it's saying write the equation for that sequence, where n is the term number. So our equation for this is going to be t of n equals my adder times n plus my 0 term. Now, to go back up to our table here, I do not have a 0 term. So if I went back, see, this I'm subtracting 4. But to get to my 0 term here, I would need to add 4. 7 plus 4 is 11. So 11 is going to be my 0 term. And then my adder is right here what we're doing, -4. So when I go to fill this in, I've got T of n equals -4n plus 11.